Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Zay, the best ex that you could ever want around. Listen, tonight is not a midnight strokes night, okay? Tonight, I am strictly coming to you, like I said, from my organization, which is Lludd, which stands for, it's an acronym for Living Life Until Death is Due. And as I was sitting here getting ready to go to bed, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Whoever just logged on, I can't see with this phone who just logged on, but I see there's a viewer. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for logging on. Listen, tonight I just want to give y'all some more truth, man. Like, I want to come to you and speak to you from the organization portion, okay? There'll be nights where I talk to you from Zay's point of view, and then there's nights where I'll talk to you from Lludd's point of view. And tonight I'm talking to you from Lludd's point of view, which is living life until death is due. And I just want to let you guys know that for somebody out there, there's somebody right now that is in a moment when they can't seem to see past anything but just black. It's darkness. It's solitude. It's loneliness. It's a dread. And that person right now is probably looking for a way out. Probably by popping pills, by smoking marijuana, by beating up on a spouse or a child, by taking their own life. It's real. And I'm finna get real because I'm so passionate about it. I'm so passionate about it. And I get so upset sometimes because people don't really understand how real this thing is. People are losing their lives every day due to mental health. Okay? It is a real thing. And if you allow yourself to be in that place too long without calling out for help, and even when you're calling out for help, sometimes it may seem like help isn't coming fast enough. I want to right now encourage you to keep fighting, because I once was there in that grave, the same grave where you are right now, mentally, that affected my whole world. Many of you guys don't know, I stayed in my house for a whole year, did not leave the house. If I left the house, it was to let my dogs outside. I became afraid of the public. An entertainer, community leader, afraid of the public, afraid to go into the store. All because in my brain, I was having these conversations in these situations that had not even happened yet. I was speaking against myself and my success before I even had a chance to succeed and try at it. So for that person, whoever you are, right now, I just want to give you a quick Lludd tip. I used to be in a place where I would dream and desire to kill myself, to just continue to cut myself. These on my wrists are real things. I call it my beauty arm because now I've been able to survive it and they've healed so much better. But let me tell you, it took a while. All I wanted to do was cut. All I wanted to do was take the pills to end just all of the weight and all of the darkness that I could not seem to escape, because I know that I was born into this life more than just human. I know that when I took my first breath, I was illuminating life and light. And when you are light and you are being snuffed out by negative energy and you are being surrounded by darkness, it seems like you're losing your purpose. It seems like you're losing everything. And it's like, what are you worth to this world? You came into this world as a light to be a beacon, and you're being smothered by darkness. It's tough. And all I wanted to do was, I really didn't want to kill myself, but it felt like that was the only way out. I didn't want to walk past my mother or my grandmother in the house and they say good morning and I snap and go crazy on them because I'm dealing with so much crap in my head that the smallest little thing just made me go off. So rather than put that darkness on them, because I love them so much, I thought the right thing to do was to seclude myself and stay in, keep my thoughts to myself. And sometimes it's right to keep your thoughts to yourself. But other times, it requires for you to reach out. I did that for 4 years. I became obsessed with taking my life. The last suicide attempt on my life was about 6 or 7 years ago. And I succeeded, believe it or not. My mother found me dead. This is no lie. I'm not trying to get the views. I'm trying to talk to somebody who is going through this moment right now. I've been there when you have nothing left. Nothing. And you feel so drained that that's all that's left that you can do. And I'm emotional right now because I know what that place feels like. And I'm emotional right now because I'm speaking out to the person that's in that place right now. Listen to my voice. Hold on to my words. I know you may want to escape that way, but that's not the way to go. That's the reason why I came up with living life until death is due, because it is not up to you to take death into your own hands, to take someone else's life or yours. Even as much as we can create life through we know that through sex, we can create life, but it's not a guarantee. There has to be an approval for life to actually come forth. Okay? But what you can control this. You can control your thoughts. And let me tell you, I was so obsessed with death and wanting to be taken out of this world because I felt like I was no good to anybody. I felt like I was lost. When you start to think those things, it will manifest. Which is probably why the last time that I attempted suicide, I succeeded. But for some reason, I'm still here. And it's not just for me, it's for you as well, so that I can tell you that's not the way to go. Since that last suicide attempt, I've turned things around mentally, and that light that I know that I am now. It took years of work, but I made it through. And you will too. It's just the process. So you gotta hold on. You've got to hold on. You cannot let go. You've got to hold on, because what you think here will manifest. So if you continue to think death, nothing but dead things will come to you in your finances, in your relationships, to yourself. But once you start to get that first glimpse of light and you start to think that I want to live, I want a better job, I want to think properly, I want to be able to take care of my kids, I want to be off of the drugs, I want to be away from all when you continue to think that, then guess what? You start to attract more life to you. You start to attract people who care about your life. And this is my testimony. And I'm speaking it because it needs to be spoken. I play around, I joke, I have all that. Y'all see my other posts and stuff like that. I play all that. But my one true mission is to encourage each and every one of you to live life until death is due and do it joyfully. Find your purpose. No matter how long it takes you, as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have time. Find your purpose. Listen to that inner voice that's telling you to do better, that's telling you to want better, that's telling you that you deserve better. And I guarantee you that you will start to receive it. You'll start to feel it in the atmosphere. You'll start to feel it. I feel it in the atmosphere. No matter how many people were counting on me to succeed and wish I had stayed dead. No matter how many people who hate me at this point, they cannot do anything about it because they cannot control my death. They have no power over that. No power. They can't control my success. What's coming for me, what's here for me is here for me. Because I decided to say, hey, I do deserve it. I deserve you. I deserve the financial increase. I deserve a loyal lover. I deserve just to be spoken to like a human being. And when you start to think that way, you will manifest things that you couldn't even possibly imagine or think that you could imagine to manifest. And you become a light to not only yourself, but those around you. So, I could not go to sleep on tonight without getting on here to encourage that one person. And for you guys who are looking right now, you may not be in that place, but I ask that you share the video, because you never know who may look at this and whose life just might be saved by you doing just one simple share, because they don't have the strength to go looking and seeking for help. They tried and possibly nobody heard them, or it wasn't, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. So right now, right at the precipice of them making the decision to take their own life, they're waiting for help to show up right at their doorstep. So share this message, because it could be showing up at their doorstep right before they decide that they want to do something harmful to themselves or anyone else. You guys, you can tell I'm passionate about it. So, I thank you all for taking the time to listen. I want to thank whoever is in that grave right now for being open to seeing some light. And I want to encourage you to let you know that you have that same light. All we gotta do is turn it on. It's just that simple. How do you do that? You keep breathing and you keep expecting the best for yourself and others around you. So that's my message from Lludd on tonight. Remember to live life until death is due. Because if death is not looking for you, don't go looking for it. I mean that, y'all. I've been there. I went looking for death and I found it. But I thank God that there was something different that said he has something more in him to encourage someone else. Death will find you when it's time, but let it find you not with your pants down, but let it find you with dignity and integrity and you fulfilling your purpose. Death will find you just like life found you whenever it's time. So I say once again, share this message because you never know who you're saving. Live life until death is due joyfully. And I guarantee you, you will see that light again within yourself. I care about you, and there are more people around you that care about you that you probably don't even know about. So that's my Lludd tip to you on today. As I send out frequencies of love, encouragement, hope, light, anything that has to do with living life. You'll come out on top. You'll get there. It's going to take some time. But as long as you have the willpower here, just even the Bible says the faith, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, and you know how small a mustard seed is. That's all I'm asking you to do is just have that much faith to make it to tomorrow. And help will come. I'm helping you now. And I don't even know you. Probably not even in the same state. But if you have breath in your lungs, you have purpose. That's all I was led to say. That's why I came up with Lludd, living life until death is due. That's my first mission. So you guys have a blessed night. If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me. Don't be embarrassed. Because clearly, I'm speaking from a place where I know what you're going through. And it can be embarrassing. But my point is, you're not alone. I still remember the pain. And I still remember all of the trials. But I also remember how I made my way out. Let me share that with you. Don't be afraid to inbox me. Seriously. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. I have to go. I just couldn't go to sleep without sharing that. So, from Lludd to you, have a peaceful night with hope for a better tomorrow. I truly love you guys.